Good morning, one and all. Myself, Srinivas Kirsur, Assistant Professor, Department of Mathematics, Gokti Institute of Technology, Belagavi. Today, I am going through a very short video on differential equation, which is very helpful, which is very useful to the second year CET students. First, I will go through the synopsis, the order of degree differential equations, formation of differential equation, solution of a differential equation, variable separable method, homogeneous differential equation, and linear differential equations. These points I try to cover where the number of questions maybe appear in CET. The question may be from order and degree, question may be from formation of differential equation, question may be from the solution of differential equation for three different types of equations. One is a linear differential equation, homogeneous, and using method called variable separable method. Here, anyway, you already gone through the theoretical concepts in detail. I will not go theories in detail. Right, directly I will move to the example. Wherever necessary, I will discuss the concepts corresponding with respect to the question. First example is based on the order and degree of a differential equation. If m and n are the order and degree of a differential equation, so the equation is given by this, and what is the value of m and what is the value of n, we need to calculate here. M stands for order, n stands for degree. If you observe the differential equation, the highest derivative order of a derivative is 3. The highest order derivative is 3. So therefore, here if you see the options, each option includes the order as 3. If suppose in the order, if they give other than 3, you directly eliminate that option from the picture. Now the question is degree. According to the definition of a degree, the degree of highest derivative occur in the differential equation. But unfortunately, there is one more highest derivative which is there in the denominator. I will multiply this to both left hand side as well as right hand side. And then the LHS part, the third term in the LHS part, it becomes d cube y by dx cube whole to the power 2. So therefore, degree of maximum order derivative is 2. Hence, the answer to this question is m is equal to 3 and n is equal to 2. So therefore, option stands 3 for degree order 3 and degree 2. In the next question, which is related with the solution of a differential equation, first I will read the question, then I will discuss the solution of the question, then we will decide which option is correct. The question is the equation of a curve which passes through 0, 0 and whose slope is e to the power x minus 1. Here, our intention is to find out a curve which passes through the origin 0, 0. If you observe only the half of the question, that is the equation of a curve which passes through 0, 0, the answer to only first part is infinitely many curves passes through 0, 0. But there is a condition is given that for one curve, the slope is e to the power x minus y. I will repeat it once again. Out of infinitely many curves, one curve has the slope e to the power x minus y. Now the question is how to relate this question with corresponding to differential equation. You need to observe the hint is given in the question that slope, the word is used. The word slope is used in the question. So therefore, the slope meaning stands for first order derivative. So therefore, I will take that first order derivative is equal to e to the power x minus y. And what about this 0 comma 0? The ordered pair x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0. I will rewrite this ordered pair as the initial condition for a given differential equation. So now I will solve the whole differential equation with the initial condition. You know already this is a linear equation, and what I will do, I will take this minus y to the left hand side, that is dy by dx plus y is equal to e to the power x. Then the integral factor is e to the power 1, because p into y, p is equal to 1 here, e to the power p dx, 1 p is equal to 1, e to the power 1 dx is equal to e to the power x. Now I will multiply e to the power x both left hand side as well as right hand side. Now I will tell a hint. This hint which is helpful directly writing the left hand side. How to write this left hand side? Listen carefully. What is the integral factor? The integral factor is e to the power x. What is the dependent function? Y is the dependent function. So therefore the left hand side is d by dx of integral factor into dependent function. If you remember this, I will repeat it once again. On the left hand side, d by dx of integral factor into dependent function. If you write directly, you will get the direct left hand side after multiplying the integral factor. Anyway, RHS part is only e to the power x. If you multiply e to the power x, that will become e to the power 2x. After integrating with respect to x, this is called a general solution of a differential equation. Now applying the condition at x is equal to 0, see e to the power x means e to the power 0 is 1, but the value of y is 0, so therefore left hand side will become 0, but RHS part e to the power 0 is 1 upon 2 plus c. So therefore if you take 1 upon 2 the left hand side, it becomes minus 1 by 2. So if you substitute minus 1 by 2 here, and after dividing e to the power x on both the side, you end up with the answer e to the power x minus e to the power minus x divided by 2, which stands for the option 1 is the correct answer for the question. We will move to the next question, which is also similar to the previous question, but here we are not interested in the solution, we are interested just to find the integral factor. So the question is the integral factor of a differential equation, and they are given y is lying in the interval, that is open interval, minus 1 comma 1. So the question is how to decide these values is the question. If you observe this part 1 minus y square, if you divide 1 minus y square throughout the equation, here we get 1 y upon 1 minus y square. Here also we will get 1 upon 1 minus y square. At y is equal to 1, so the whole equation will goes to infinity. So therefore here they have taken option as y in the interval minus 1 comma 1. So how to find out the integral factor of the equation? You know already the formula. So here p of y into dy, because in this question y is independent, x is dependent. So therefore here p is y upon 1 minus y square. Instead of p into dx, we have p into dy. So if you integrate y upon 1 minus y square, you will get log of 1 minus y square. Since there is no 2 term in the numerator, so therefore I will multiply minus 1 upon 2 to the integral factor. So then we end up with the integral factor as e to the power minus 1 upon 2 into log of 1 minus y square. So if you take minus 1 upon 2 to the power, and e to the power log will get cancelled. So then you end up with the answer as 1 upon square root of 1 minus y square. So therefore the option for this question is fourth one. Now we'll move to the next question, which is an application question corresponding to the first order differential equation. The population p of t at time t of a certain species satisfies the differential equation dp by dt is equal to 0.5 p minus 450. If the population at t is equal to 0 is 850, means the initial population is given as 850, then the time at which the population will become 0, means the question is we try to find out t in such a way that the p means p of t will become 0. So first we try to find out the solution of differential equation, then we discuss the second half of this question. If you observe the differential equation, which is a variable separable technique, so if you apply the variable separable technique, you end up with this equation. And if you integrate with 2 times log of 0.5p minus 450, as you know already, the integration of 1 upon x is equal to log x. It is not a simple log x, it is log modulus of x, because if x is negative, the integration of 1 minus x does not exist here, because log of minus x does not exist. So therefore, while writing integration 1 upon x dx, always make a habit of writing log of modulus of x. Here, just for your convenience, I have not used modulus here, but assuming that it is 2 log modulus of point p, 0.5 into p minus 450. So RHS part is t plus c. Now if you use the condition p of 0 is equal to 850, you end up with the constant c as 2 log 25. Now the solution for this differential equation is 2 log point phi minus 450 t plus 2 log 25. Now we read the second half of the question. For what value of time t the population p is equal to 0? So the question is how to find out that t. But the hint is given that population becomes 0. What is that hint? Population becomes 0. So therefore, what is the meaning of population becomes 0? P is equal to 0. So if you take p is equal to 0, we have a 2 log minus 450. Don't take 2 log minus 450, treat it as 450, because modulus is present inside the log function. So therefore, the left hand side is 2 log 450 plus t plus 2 log 25. After simple mathematical manipulations, we end up with the answer t is 2 log 18. Here 2 log 18 stands for option 1. So therefore option 1 is a correct answer. Now we'll move to the next example, which is corresponding with the homogeneous differential equation. Here we try to find out the solution of a differential equation 2xy dy by dx is equal to x square plus 3y square. So keep it in mind that the solution using homogeneous method, it exists if the differential equation is equal to f of xy by g of xy, where f and g are only algebraic functions. So the meaning is f and g does not include either trigonometric function, either logarithmic function, either exponential function. It simple includes only algebraic terms. So therefore here we have only x and y term. So therefore this is satisfied. Then one more condition is there. If you observe the degree of each term in the numerator as well as denominator, both are same. So therefore, if you observe the degree of each term in RHS is 2, if you observe the degree of each term left hand side is also 2. So even though degree is 1 for x, even though degree is 1 for y, if you add those two terms, you will get 2 degree. Therefore, we can apply the homogeneous technique to solve this differential equation. As you know already the technique, so just I'll take y is equal to vx and dy by dx is equal to v plus x x v dash. We end up with the equation x v dash is equal to 1 upon v square upon 2v. So if you apply the variable separable technique, we end up with this equation. After integration, we have a solution that is 1 plus v square is equal to x into c. But what is v here? V is equal to y upon x. So after substitution v is equal to y upon x, we have a solution for this differential equation as x square plus y square is equal to x cube into c. So then what is the option we have? We have option 4th for this question. Dear students, in these difficult days, I try to make a short video on a differential equation. I try to make examples based on the important topics that you may get a question in a CET. So therefore, I hope these videos will help to crack your CET upcoming CET exam. Then